not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Here's Bryan Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this returnable for Hines. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. This is Hines. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 28 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. Touchdown Bills. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nyheim Hines punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Third and long for Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the delay, here's Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They run with Hines. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Swinging this out for Pollard. He's up to the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Prescott yet again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen fighting through pressure. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 35 yards. And the Bills continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On first down, Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, wide open, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, and it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
Nah, I was just seeing what y'all know. I just got to finish playing the game. That's it. All right. Alrighty.